Good morning, everybody. All right, it's early and I'm taking a walk here in the Texas Hill Country. It's one of the best parts of living here. But we're going to talk about a topic that's really important. And we're going to talk about living in the Texas Hill Country. But the question is where to live. We're going to compare two cities today. We're going to compare Boerne with New Braunfels, Texas, which is where I live. Now, I'm very familiar with both of the places, but let's talk pros and cons. Let's start with Boerne. Beautiful place. Has great restaurants. Now, there's really great antiquing there, which is really wonderful if that's your vibe. Great restaurants. They have places to where you can get goat burgers. Great place, not gonna lie. They also have parks downtown. Not as big as Landa Park, but it is definitely a beautiful park. They have festivals throughout the year. It's really a fun place to be. Not a lot of live music. Not a lot of nightlife. Restaurants close early, 9 o'clock, but really good food. But the vibe is definitely low key. So it's not some place that we're gonna go and we're gonna go stay out until 10 o'clock listening to live music. Now, let's talk about NB, the other side. Now, over there, live music 7 days a week. You have where Randy Rogers owns a band, not a band, but a restaurant and a bar. We have live music at Poorhouse 7 days a week. We have a speakeasy, where at the speakeasy, they've got jazz music. So you've got that. And then you've got a place to go shoot pool, sports, where you can watch sports 7 days a week. You can catch me sometimes there watching the Houston Texans. We're going to have a great year this year. But there's more things to do. Do we have antiques? We do. We have two different places to where we can do some antique shopping. Now, the antique shopping is definitely better in Boerne than it is in NB. The park system, I would say, is a little bit bigger in NB than it is over in Boerne. Now, okay, everybody. I also wanted to show you guys that this is just one of the trails in one of the neighborhoods. This is my particular neighborhood, Vintage Oaks, where I live. It's an acreage community. But these are our walking trails that we get to go on. I like to come early in the morning just because it is so hot in the late afternoon. But then in the evening, I usually like to have dinner with my family and things of that nature. But this is what it looks like. Pricing. Pricing is really important because we still have to be able to afford to live there. Now, the price point in Boerne starts higher. So the Esperanza neighborhood, and there's another neighborhood in there as well, they start in the 550s, but that's the average for Boerne. And that's something you really need to think about. So just to buy in, to come and play, it's $550,000. Now, in NB, the price to play starts at $350 and goes up to $550. Now, those are the averages. Now, each neighborhood also has higher end homes, luxury homes, acreage homes, and things of that nature. But here's the thing with Boerne. Boerne doesn't have a lot of acreage communities. Yes, they have George's Ranch, but to go to George's Ranch, it's $1 million. That's just to walk through the door. Now, over in NB, you can get in the door on an acreage community around $800,000. And that's not really bad if you want to know the truth with all of that. Now, the next thing we need to discuss, school systems. Now, state of Texas says I am not allowed to tell you which school system is better than which one. Now, laws have changed here lately, but I am going to tell you that Boerne has got some extra ratings in the last couple of years, and it makes them like a 6-star or something of that nature. So I'm going to tell you to take a look at that. Now, NB schools are right there in a line with them. So the school systems are both very good. But I also think that parents, just like I did when I was raising my son, we looked at what was best for him, like what was working for him, and we chose the best school for that. So I encourage parents to do that. But what I can say about the school systems in both locations is that they are both good and they are recognized. So do your homework. Now, we've talked about restaurants. All of them have very good food in both locations. Now, Boerne is a little closer to Fredericksburg than NB is. Now, over in Boerne, it's probably 40 minutes to get over to the wineries in Fredericksburg, where in NB, it's an hour and 15 minutes. If that's important to you, we need to make sure we think about that. Now, let's talk about if you're still in the military. Remember, San Antonio is Military City, USA. So, NB, you are a good 30 minutes because of I-35 traffic for you to get to Randolph. Probably about 40 to get to Fort Sam Houston, and so a little closer. Now, if you go off of Boerne up I-10, probably 30 into Fort Sam Houston, but it'll be a little longer to get to Randolph. I would definitely say, and I've said this for a long time, that if you are looking to have live music in your life 7 days a week, drink wine, have lovely dinners, and you're more social, NB's the place for you. Now, if you're looking to go in, get your stuff, have a little lunch, do some antiquing, go to an art festival here and there, Boerne might be for you because it's a slower paced life. It's just, I call it boring. If you are a person who likes quiet and that's your vibe, that's for you. Price point's higher. School district is good. But these are the major differences between the two. Now, they're about 40 minutes from each other. If you say, oh, I can just live in Boerne and then I can go enjoy all of the music in New Braunfels. No, it's not how it works. It's too far because you're not going to do it. So think about that. So if you're looking to move on the 46 corridor to the Texas Hill Country, these are two really great cities. We just need to make sure that we explore the differences between the two. That's going to work for you to give you the lifestyle that you're looking for, not what I'm looking for, but what you're looking for. All right, everybody, don't forget to like and subscribe, as this channel is really dedicated to all things Texas Hill Country. I try to show you what's going on locally. Today, I just took you on my morning walk in all my glory, and it's not a lot of fanciness going on, but I'm out here. I'm going to walk a couple of miles, try to get my steps in early here in the Texas Hill Country. But this channel is really dedicated to what's happening, what's going on, what does it look like to live here? So that way, when it's time for you to strike and leave the city and come to the Texas Hill Country, you're going to have a better idea of where to go, what it's going to cost, and what it looks like. All right, everybody, as always, I hope to see you around town. Make sure you stop and say hello. Hey, Vanessa, what's going on? I love all of that. And then also don't forget to like and subscribe. All right, everybody, until next week.